Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. With the festive seasons just around the corner and we are all going on leave or on holiday, it's really easy to forget to settle your finances before the 31st of December. You need to watch this especially if you are new to credit cards or bank accounts, let alone CPF. Because if you qualify for a credit card, this will likely apply to you. I remember I was 5 years into my job and I still didn't know what tax relief was until my colleagues told me about it. So today I'm going to talk about the 3 financial moves that I'm going to make. I think every Singaporean who have an income should consider looking into these 3 things, especially if you are a fresh graduate or you are just starting to figure adulting out. So I'm doing this video to save you both time and money on how to maximize your tax relief with a step-by-step guide in the simplest way possible. And this really needs to be done before the 31st of December every year. And I will also add an extra bonus tip for you. So in this video, I will use my own numbers and my own data to illustrate to you so that you can follow along on my journey and consider doing the same for yourself. So if you're ready, buckle up and let's go. Alright, let's start with the big one. If you are new to CPF, don't worry. I will explain this slowly and hopefully clearly. Because once you understand this one tip, you'll see why so many Singaporeans use this to save hundreds or even thousands in taxes every year. So let's begin with the basics. CPF is Singapore's 3 piggy bank system for housing, retirement, and healthcare. Your money goes into 3 accounts primarily. The ordinary account, which is mostly for housing, the special account, which is for long-term retirement savings, and MediSave, which is for healthcare and insurance. And if you were from my parents' generation, they had this one thing where they said, why would anyone want to top up to CPF? CPF locks up your money. But I think in the new generation, we started to see the value of having our CPF. And so here are 2 big reasons why it is beneficial for you to top up your CPF. First, you save money on your income tax. You get dollar for dollar tax relief. So if you top up $5,000, your taxable income goes down to $5,000. Simple as that. The maximum amount that you can top up to get a tax relief is $8,000 for yourself and $8,000 for your family members, which is a total of $16,000 of tax relief. That's a lot. So whether you top up your MediSave retirement account or special account, as long as it is for yourself, you have a limit of $8,000. And you have another $8,000 if you were to top up for your parents, spouse, or your siblings. If you're topping up your CPF for spouse or siblings, the annual income must not exceed $8,000 in the year before that, or they must be handicapped. Second, your money grows at an almost risk-free interest rate backed by the Singapore government. Your special account gets at least 4% and your MediSave gets 4 to 5%. No bank savings account can give you that for a long period of time. This is why CPF top-ups are such powerful money hacks. So imagine tax relief and high interest on your savings. Why not? Here's the next logical question. If topping up your CPF is so good, then which one should you actually top up first? This is the part that most people have differing opinions, but I'm gonna make this really simple for beginners. If you are new to CPF, new to working, or new to adulting, this is a framework that makes most sense for most people. It's not a hard and fast rule. Firstly, most people want to top up their MediSave first, then their special account. Not because you must, but this sequence really gives you the best combination of flexibility, tax relief, and safety for beginners. When you top up your MediSave, it is like a medical wallet plus a high-yield savings account. Every dollar that you top up reduces your taxable income up to a shared limit of $8,000 per year. Unlike the special account, it can be used for medical bills, insurance, hospital bills. It feels like you will have a higher chance to use it when you are younger, I guess. So if you were to top up your MediSave, you can only top up to the basic healthcare sum. In 2025, it is $75,500. What you want to do is you only want to top up to the level that you get a tax relief. Then after that, step 2 is if you have any extra funds, you can top it up into your special account through the Retirement Sum Top Up Scheme, RSTU. This top up goes into your special account if you are below 55 and your retirement account if you are 55 or older. And if you were to top up to your special account, you can only top up to the full retirement sum, FRS, which changes every year. This year is $213,000. This applies to those who are 55 years and below. And if you are 55 years and above, then you can top up to the enhanced retirement sum, which is $426,000. And you must take note that all top-ups must be by cash. This earns you a guaranteed 4% and it compounds for your future. So people who already have maxed out their basic healthcare sum, then they would not top up anymore. Then they would definitely top up their SA, or maybe they are even covered by their insurance plans already, so they don't really want to put their money into MediSave. Then they might actually put it into special account. Quick pause for those who may have spare cash sitting around, because this one is honestly quite solid. From the 1st to the 31st of December, Longbridge is running a really generous year-end promotion. They are giving a 5% interest boost on your first $5,000 for a full 365 days when you subscribe to Cash Plus. That is on top of what Cash Plus is already earning. In today's falling interest rate environment, I don't know where else you can actually get 5% per annum locked up for a year. Plus, depending on how much you deposit, you can also get free Nvidia and Apple shares and options cash coupons on top of the sweet interest. You will also get lifetime zero commissions for US, Hong Kong, and Singapore stocks, with limited time commissions free US options trading, as well as free platform fees coupons. So if you want to take advantage of this promotion, feel free to sign up via the link in the description below. And thank you Longbridge for sponsoring this video. Now let me show you how exactly to check your limits and make your top-ups. It's really simple. First, you want to log into your CPF app. On the homepage, tap My CPF and go to Retirement. Under the tax relief section, you will actually see how much tax relief you will enjoy this year and how much more you can top up before hitting the cap. So to top up your MediSave, then you would go to the Growing Your Savings section and select MediSave Top Up. For me, I've already reached my basic healthcare sum, so I can't top up my MediSave anymore. Next, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the rest. As you can see, I can still top up $6,482.44 for myself. So I can top up this amount via cash to my SA. And then I can also top up for my mom in her MediSave or her SA with another $7,200 to get that additional tax relief. So once you have made the top up, you can actually go back to the retirement section in your CPF portal and it will display that you have $0 remaining for tax relief. That's how you know you have done it correctly. Pretty easy, right? So I would say bare minimum, you should actually top up $8,000 for yourself. If you have found this explanation useful, I would love it if you can click the like and subscribe button to support Sis so that she can continue doing videos for you. In return, I'll give you a heart. Next up, SRS, Supplementary Retirement Scheme. You can think of this as your own private retirement account that the government rewards you for contributing. It's a fantastic tool, especially if you are earning a little bit more. And with your SRS account, you can invest in stocks, bonds, ETFs, etc. This money remains tax-free while it's invested. So all you need to do is open an SRS account with DBS, OCBC, or UOB, and then you can just contribute cash. You can only contribute up to $15,300 every year for Singaporeans and PRs. It is fully deductible from your tax income. And for foreigners, the cap is even higher of $35,700. So at what income level does SRS make sense? This is after all your other tax reliefs like parents tax relief, NS men tax relief, foreign domestic helper tax relief. If your chargeable income is below $40,000, the tax savings are pretty minimal. I would say that for someone who's just starting out, you might just want to prioritize on your emergency funds first because the ROI is kind of low. But once you hit $120,000, then you save around $1,760. If you are earning more than $200,000, then you are looking at $2,907. In general, the higher your income, the more it makes sense. The good thing is that your returns are not taxed while they stay in the account. But when you withdraw from the statutory retirement age onwards, only 50% of withdrawal is taxable. So if you plan correctly over a 10-year withdrawal period, you can potentially pay zero tax. The optimal amount for tax-free SRS withdrawal is up to $40,000 per year for 10 years, totaling to $400,000 entirely. Because only 50% of that withdrawal amount gets taxed and $20,000 falls into the zero tax bracket for most individuals, this allows you to have a significant tax-free return retirement income stream over 10 years. So in terms of prioritization, you'll want to get all your earned income relief, NS men relief, parent relief, grandparents relief, working mom's child relief, life insurance relief, course fees relief, then your CPF top-up relief, then your SRS. And finally, tip 3, the gift that gives back. Charitable donations. Did you know that when you donate to an IPC registered charity in Singapore, you get 250% tax deduction? So donating $1,000 reduces your taxable income by $2,500. And the best thing is that this deduction is automatically applied when you provide your NRIC. So just make sure that you donate through platforms like giving.sg, and you must check that it is a verified IPC. And they will actually put down there tax deductible. A pro tip is that this deduction is not subjected to the $80,000 of personal income tax relief. It is an extra bonus on top of your other tax relief. The deadline for donations is December 31st. And lastly, a bonus tip. Don't lose free money. I mean, you need to make this a yearly habit because the government always gives Skills Future credits, CDC vouchers, Active SG credits, and even your employer will give you flexi benefits. It is up to you to go and max that out. For 2025, you will have a $500 of Skills Future credit that will expire on 31st of December. CDC vouchers worth up to $500. You will also need to redeem your Active SG credits by the 31st of December. You might not need to use it right now, but you just need to redeem it into your account. So this is your one-page year-end financial checklist. CPF top-up, SRS, charitable donations, and finally, your expiring credits. I hope this helps. If you have found this video useful, help me to do 3 things. Join my Telegram community, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more tips. If you'd like to know my story of how I got laid off at 31 years old, was broke, and rebuilt a 6-figure portfolio, feel free to click the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.